Our country has always strived to harbour healthy bilateral ties with her neighbours, a situation that has ensured intercultural exchange and interactions thrive. This was well illustrated recently at a performing arts event curated by the Irish Embassy in Kenya. Let us now take a look at how it went. On this auspicious day, the Kenya Cultural Centre's main auditorium was a beehive of activities, with everyone getting the last touches done to usher in the much-anticipated Musically Pamoja event, an initiative of the Irish Embassy in Kenya.
And today we're here at the National Theatre of Kenya to celebrate an event that we've called Musically Pamoja, so music together, and we've brought together Irish musicians and Kenyan musicians for a symposium and a dialogue about music, what it means to people in Ireland and in Kenya, and how music can bring communities together and can bring generations together. And we've had a wonderful morning so far. I think in the embassy it's our job just to find great people and introduce them and let the magic happen, and I think that's what's happening today. The musicians are already working together, they're composing together, and we're having a great conversation about what music means to people and how music can be used and how we need to protect our music as part of a good, strong society. Yeah, so it came about, it was an embassy initiative. We spoke to Caterpillar Music here in Kenya, who's been a wonderful partner, and then we reached out to another partner in Ireland, a partner called Comhaltas Ceoltóirí Éireann, which means like the Fellowship of Musicians of Ireland, which is an old organisation established in 1951 for the protection and promotion of Irish music. So we have 4 musicians over from Comhaltas and another Irish academic who's also a member of Comhaltas and who's a dancer and a musician himself. And we put them together and they worked out a programme for today's event. The musicians have been here for a few days as part of a wider embassy programme.
Musical instruments synonymous with some of Kenya's tribes were on stage, highlighting how deeply entrenched performing arts are in our cultures.
Mostly we're focusing on traditional music and traditional instruments like the nyatiti, the orutu, adeudeu, kalimba, just to see so that how it merges or how it works out with the other forms of music from the rest of the world. And that's what we're doing today. They have come with their instruments. We're actually having a proper collaboration with them, exchanging ideas, what they think and their view on music vis-a-vis ours. Like you see, mostly African music is more oral, more, you see, theirs is written, but all the same, we seem to find a common platform.
I'd love to mention the Irish instrument, but I don't really think I can remember most of them, but they have a mandolin, a banjo, no mandolin. They have a banjo, which they're saying is basically from their country. It's not like the American one. They also have something similar to a bagpipe that we know that the English or the Scottish have. They have a couple of flutes, and then they have a very, very traditional drum that looks more like a tray, small, which is also very traditional to them. And what else do they have? They also have, they come with their dancer who is doing this, something that looks like a tap dance, you know. And on our side as Kenyans, of course, we have Kalimba by Liboi, and then we have Adeudeu by Mokabwa. And then we have Nyangile, which is a box-shaped Luo kind of percussive instrument played with in a very, very unique style. Nyangile, played by George of Kenge Kenge. George also has Orutu, which is a one fiddle. And I forgot to mention that the Irish also came with a violin, which is very similar in a way with, it's also fiddle, falls under the fiddle. So some of the similarities we have. We also have drums, the Luo ones, bunde. And last but not least, we have nyatiti, which is a Kenyan lyre from the Luo people. But on top of that, we have Fiston, the Congolese musician we hear, and is on the guitar. And we also have Mukabwa doubling up with the guitar as well.
Veteran musician Makadem, renowned for his vocal prowess and nyatiti or kambanane playing expertise, graced the stage alongside other talented musicians.
Muziki Pamoja, we are collaborating with the Irish musicians who have come all the way from Ireland to Kenya. And so what has been happening the whole day is they came with a traditional or classic instrument, and we came with ours. And so we are talking about that, and we are jamming to that, and we are creating with that, and talking about the importance of preserving, the importance of those cross-border collaborations musically, the importance of making sure that our instruments that have been there from time immemorial don't disappear for the future.
African music inexplicably speaks directly to the soul. Pair that with some Irish twist and you have got quite the experience, which was something the audience was treated to as the performances went on. The importance of collaborations cannot be understated. Following the success of the event and the impact it had on the audience and participants, there is certainly a need to have more of such functions in the near future.
Collaborations are way out, especially when they turn into documentaries, they're being shot, they're being taken out there. But above all, they open up your mind in terms of creativity, in terms of musicality, in terms of touring and all that. So collaborations are always a way to go, because just like you would say, how do you conquer racism, or how do you conquer tribalism or sectarianism? It's just by, coming together and, realizing that there's even nothing to fear about.
It's quite remarkable how art, especially performing arts, continue to be avenues through which culture is preserved and exchanged.